Next up, I'm going to show you guys how to create your own Gmail accounts. Now, just as a quick review, in the last videos, I showed you guys how to download and install the Google Chrome browser and also to sign in to Google Chrome. And that last step is kind of important because that will allow you to save all of your passwords in one spot. And if you couldn't do that before, by creating a Gmail account, you should be able to log into Chrome and have it save your passwords and have access to the rest of the functionality that Google Chrome offers. So let's get going then. I've just done a quick Google search on how to create a Gmail account, and I can access this just by pressing the button here. I will be leaving a link in the description below, which will take you right to this page, so you shouldn't have to do a Google search. So the first thing you'll notice is it asks me for my first name, my last name, and my username. And I'm gonna type in Roberto Joven, because that's my Spanish alias. And now for my username, I'm going to type in the school's name first with a period and then my name. And that will help me distinguish my professional account from my personal accounts. Then when I'm picking my password, I'm going to type in something that I know that I will remember, but isn't easy for other people to guess. If you think you may forget it, you can write it down and keep it in a safe place. Obviously, don't share it with anyone. And I'll show you on the next page that if you want to recover it, there are ways of doing that using a different email account or your phone number. I have to type this again to confirm. Then I press the next button. Now, the phone number part is optional, but again, if you want a fail-safe in case you do forget your password, you can have Google text you with a link that will enable you to reset your password. Or, and I like this option better, you can type in another email address that you own that you can use to recover the password for this address that you've just created. Now, you do have to fill in your birthday information and you have to fill in your gender, otherwise you won't be able to complete the form. And the reason why they ask you for this is because that some services are age dependent and you have to be honest about your age in order to access various sites and various features. After we're finished that, we press next. You can review the privacy terms and conditions. It does explain what they do with your data, how they collect it, and the fact that you can opt out of certain things. And if you are interested in changing any of your settings regarding privacy, you can click more options and adjust the settings in these fields. And after you're finished, press I agree. And you should have your own Google account. Now, you can take a look at some of these apps. This little button here with the 9 dots arranged in a square pattern is a way to access your Google apps. All of these you can use. We will be using some of them in Google Classroom. And this is the reason, really, why the school is suggesting that everyone has a Google account, because you can then unlock some of these features. They interlink with Google Classroom. And one thing that I should mention is that if you are just signing into a new account and you haven't signed into Google Chrome, then now would be a good time to do so. And you can do that by opening a new page in Google Chrome and either clicking this button if you haven't signed into any account yet, or you can click this button and add yourself. In this case, I'm going to sign in by using the account I've just created. And there you go. I should be signed in and I have my sync on. Now I can have Google Chrome remember all of my passwords safely and securely. And in the next video, I'll show you how to register for Google Classroom.